Okay, I'm going to get straight into it. Alright, so after last night's announcement that Zack Snyder is going to direct the new Superman movie, about a good 10 minutes afterwards came news that the main villain, or at least, you know, the villain that's going to be in the movie will be General Zod. And straight away, when that was announced, the first actor that pops into my head as to who could play General Zod was none other than the amazing Gary Oldman. Okay, say what you want, right, you guys. Say whatever you want, but I think Gary Oldman would be absolutely awesome. The guy can play he's been known to play villains really well, and I think if he plays General Zod, oh my god, it'll be in a form that I could never expect to see. You know, I would relish the thought of Gary Oldman as General Zod. You know, a huge amount. I would seriously relish it, and he would do well. He would do awesomely well. And you know, obviously Gary's worked with Christopher Nolan before, as you know, on Batman Begins and The Dark Knight as James Gordon. You know, he would be perfect for the role. You know, as for who else I want to see in the movie, like play Superman, I've got three choices: John Hamm, Brandon Routh, Tom Welling, and then if none of those work, it'll be a complete unknown for me. Who the unknown would be, again, that'll be down to Snyder and Nolan and his team. I'm sure they'll make a really good choice. To play Lois Lane, it's either going to be between Erica Durant, Emily Blunt. That's for me anyway, those two. And I've been seeing Rachel McAdams' name thrown about on Twitter as well, so she could actually be quite a good choice. Perry White and Jimmy Olsen, I've yet to decide on that. If we were to see Lex Luthor again, I did say Michael Rosenbaum, but I think that this movie is going to be just like, you know, Superman the movie, where the characters are obviously going to be older, which is the case anyway. And if Michael Rosenbaum wasn't going to be picked, then I would say bring Kevin Spacey back into it, because I would love to see Kevin Spacey do a proper Lex Luthor this time, because in Superman Returns he was way too camp for me, and all into the whole real estate thing, that was just no. Enough with the real estate. I want proper evil Lex. You know, I want scheming Lex. I want Lex wanting to like devise weapons and things like that to destroy Superman, to try and weaken Superman, to humiliate Superman in a way that we've never seen on screen before. You know, as I've seen in the comics and read in the comics, I want to see Lex do that on the movie and in the movies. You know, so I mean, come on, you've seen Seven. How awesome was Kevin Spacey in that? John Doe. I mean, come on, hello. If that's not sick and gruesome, I don't know what is. But yeah, no, Kevin Spacey I think could do a much better Lex this time round. I think, you know, Bryan Singer was obviously sticking closely to what Richard Donner did for Superman Returns. So I hope David Goyer's story is not going to be as similar to what Richard Donner did. I mean, don't get me wrong, that in Superman the movie we only saw Zod for a total of about, what, 5, maybe 10 minutes? Probably less than 10 minutes anyway. But he then featured heavily more in Superman 2. So in Superman the movie it was all Lex Luthor. Then in Superman 2 it was then Zod and Lex Luthor. So I hope they're not going to go, you know, try and redo what Donner did. I hope it's going to be their own take, but hopefully it's going to be super awesome. Alright, so yeah, that's all I've got to say on it. And I still say Gary Oldman. And the reason I say Gary Oldman is because I found this picture last night, and he almost, you know, frighteningly scares me that he does look just a bit like Zod. You know, he could portray Zod really well. I mean, I think this was from Lost in Space as Dr. Smith, but yeah, definitely, it'll definitely work. I can just hear him saying those kneel before Zod words right now, and already I'm shaking. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, Gary Oldman for General Zod. That's it for me. That's all I'm going to say there. So thank you for watching. Good night.